Hey, it's Doug.
It's Sheldon.
And we're here with What's in the Shop Wednesday. We have some cool cars in here we want to share with you. You want to talk about this one, Sheldon?
Yes, so right now they're doing the cross-country package to this 911. So the full front's getting wrapped.
Yeah. So zoom in on here, Brian. Let's check it out.
The fenders right now.
You want to talk about what you're doing there, Max?
Yeah, I did the front part of the fender first. I got that stuck down, so it's all stuck down over there. And now I'm getting the front set, so everything will be aligned. And this car is a lot harder than other cars because of the headlight within the fender.
Yeah.
So you have to make sure this is positioned well. You have to make sure this is positioned well around the turning light. Yeah, the gas cap right there. There's a lot of obstacles to doing this fender.
Yeah. I see. I like this, how all that coverage going right up to the headlamp. And come over here, Brian. I want to show you what he's talking about with the gas lid. So right here. So when we do a pattern, XBell, when we cut the pattern off the plotter, it'll normally have this circle cut out, but we don't cut it out. We delete that circle so that the film stays, so that we can, so when he gets this installed, he'll just trim it up to that lid, and then he'll wrap the edge inside of there. So you won't have this big round line of clear bra around it.
Yep.
So that's just one of the things. And then of course we're wrapping the fender, will be wrapped to the inside. So you have like some guys doing custom bulk installs. So they just take a big piece of vinyl or big piece of PPF and lay on here and then go around and cut all around. So what we do is kind of a hybrid where we leave things that we can wrap, but we're still doing it on a plotter so that we're not trying to do custom work and we're not getting blades around the car more than we have to.
Exactly. Yep.
And what else is this one getting?
Tomorrow we're going to do some window tint to it.
So window tint?
Yep.
So cross country, clear bra package, and window tint.
Yep, exactly.
Cool. And let's look at Cody over here. He's wrapping this fender. So you can get an idea there. So that way there's no line that's visible there. So we always tell customers that we do wrap the film wherever we're able to get a squeegee to. So like we can't get a squeegee into this because of this tight space, so we won't wrap the film in between the bumper and the fender, obviously, because it's physically impossible to do. Cool. Let's go over to our, what about the Mercedes here?
Yep, so kind of like how he's on the edges over there. They just laid most of these edges down, and they still letting them a little bit dry out. He'll come back and wrap the rest of this down.
Yeah. So he's letting that dry out. So after he installed this, he sprayed like an alcohol and water solution to dry all the soap off of the film, and then he'll come back and he'll have a glove that he wears that makes it really smooth, and he'll come through here and he'll wrap this edge. So it'll be wrapped underneath so that there'll be no kind of edges on top.
Exactly.
Fenders as well. So what all is this one?
It's gotten the cross-country package.
Yeah.
So the full front's wrapped.
Okay. Are we doing anything else to it?
It's already got window tint. We've already done some other stuff to it. It already got ceramic coating. It had to come back for an EAP.
Oh, okay. Okay, I got you.
So the hood had to get replaced.
Yeah, I remember this one now. Yeah, so the film, and we were trying to talk about EAP last week whenever the storm of 2021 came and the power went out in here. So that's the first time that I remember that happening where it was out that long.
It's flickered, but it's never gone out for a few hours, 2-3 hours.
Yeah, and then yesterday was crazy weather.
Yeah.
I mean, we were having tornado warning. Actually, a tornado did touch down in Malden.
Yep. And Fountain Inn, too.
Fountain Inn got one?
Yeah. There's a video of it.
Yeah, it's bad when you're watching the news and they name the street
Oh yeah.
as one of the areas where a tornado is going to possibly touch down. And my wife was home, so I was texting her about what to do.
I think 3 or 4 times all of our phones and stuff went off with the alert for the tornado.
Well,
so we're just hearing that all day. And the
Well,
TV,
even Chris Justice's phone was going off while he was doing the weather
I
report.
didn't see that.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. Hey, Mike, welcome to Facebook Live, man. You doing all right?
Yes, sir.
But anyway, so this is live, so we may have people walk through here, which is cool. So let's go in here, because I know we have another C8 Corvette. And we've got the coolest truck that I've ever seen in my life. No, just joking. We do have the Duke in here. And they're doing a ceramic pro. Actually, this thing has sat outside, and they're going to do some polishing on it and put another ceramic coating on it. But it definitely needs some TLC. This truck is, it stays in the shop or it stays outside.
Yeah.
But it seems like it stays in the shop a lot.
Right.
Because, when you own an old vehicle like this, and this is my truck, by the way, so I'm not dissing on any of our customers. But when you own a vehicle like this, it's a project. But it's the first, well, probably the second. I had a Jeep also that I literally just drive it to the shop and home. It goes to the shop and it comes back home.
Yeah.
And this one, I've done so much work to it mechanically. We've done cosmetically. I've still got some things to do. But it's like when it breaks down to and from the shop. But hopefully, eventually, it'll just be able to be used and enjoyed.
Yep.
But anyway, so aside from the Duke,
Yep.
look at this monster here.
Yeah, so it's a 2019 G550, and when it came in, the paint had some defects. Not terrible, but it definitely needed some love.
Yeah.
So we did a paint correction to it. After the paint correction, we did a 5-year ceramic coating on the entire exterior. And then we tinted their 2 front windows to match the privacy glass.
Okay, so we did window tint and our X Prime XR.
Yep.
And then we did the paint correction.
Yep.
And so this is 2 years old. It's black. And you say the paint wasn't terrible, but
It
definitely needed. Would it have swirls and
swirls
water
and
spots?
It had some holograms too.
Holograms,
A lot of
okay. So-
Someone else had worked on it prior.
So Brian, show them how this paint looks now. This isn't the easiest vehicle to paint correct.
No, all the nooks and curves and everything.
Oh man, it's like trying to wrap these things.
Yeah.
There's just so many pieces to it.
These and Jeeps, anything like that with all those curves, they're kind of tough.
Yeah. Zach, I think you would love to paint correct these every day, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah. Definitely not the easiest.
Yeah.
Zach loves Mercedes paint though.
Yes, I do love
Yeah.
Mercedes.
So let's talk about this. What's hard about doing a vehicle like the G-Wagon when it comes to paint correction?
Probably the biggest thing is just how long it takes to tape, because you got a lot of black trim that can easily get stained up.
Yeah.
So it takes a while to tape all that up, and also just weird nooks and crannies that you got to try to get down into and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
it's like back to the Jeep that I had before when we did the wrap on it.
Right.
That thing took probably
forever.
33% longer than a normal vehicle
Yeah.
of its size because of all the little the hinges and just the way it's made.
Right.
And you can see this. There's so much detail to this vehicle, which they're cool. And the pricing. I'm in some car groups. I'm in one car group. It's a wholesale car group, and these G-Wagons. Well, everything's insane right now,
Oh, yeah.
price-wise. But these in particular, I guess, because you just like everything else, you can't. These were hard to come by before,
Right.
but now, they're getting like
Sky high.
50, 75,000 over
It's crazy.
for these things. So I guess people like this customer who already had one did good when they bought it.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it is. It's a beauty. Let's. Is it unlocked? Oh, the interiors on these things are so cool. It's a beast. Look at that display up there. That's what's so neat, because it's such a rugged vehicle, and then it's got this digital, like modernized display on it. which I think is pretty cool. Then we have the C8 Corvette here. And that's a beauty. What all this one get?
We wrapped part of the front end. He did, since the bumper on these went pretty high, he went with the bumper, headlights, and mirrors.
Yeah.
We got window tint on there, and then we did a 5-year ceramic coating as well.
Yeah. Awesome. Looks great. And what about this? I know this one. This is one of our Ridge Runner Corvette Club members.
And actually, he did almost the exact same thing, but he didn't do his window tint.
Okay. Yeah. So this is a very nice, beautiful car, and I know we're doing the 5-year on that as well.
Exactly.
Let's head over to the tint shop. And speaking of tint, this truck has XBell Prime XR Plus window tint on it, 70%. So it's maybe one of the only old square body trucks that has like the latest window tint with the latest technology in it.
You don't want to make that dark. You want to keep that looking as real as possible.
Yeah, exactly. That was my intention for sure. Now we're in the tint lab. I saw a guy the other day posted a picture of his shop and it had tint lab.
Oh, really?
I was like, man, come on now. I'm pretty sure we invented that terminology.
Think so?
The lab thing, I mean, you never think of a lab with a shop doing this kind of work.
Yeah.
And I have seen some guys using like some of our terminology like highway package and cross country. It's like, man, we literally like came up with that ourselves.
Exactly right, though.
And we got Connor here. What's up, Mr. Connor?
How we doing? How we doing today? Hitting 2 cars. Great looking cars today.
Connor's our newest guy. He's just passing through. Like I said, this is live, so you never know what you're going to get. Have you learned, do you know how to tint now, Connor? Can you tint all these cars?
I can't tint, but I can clean pretty well.
It's a start. We all start somewhere, my man. And Braden, about to lay some tint on something. Oh, I guess you're doing the back now, aren't you?
Yeah, finish this side. Gonna go ahead and do these quarters, and then we'll be on his side after he wraps up cleaning. So, kind of working around the car from driver's side to passenger side.
Awesome. How you like tinting the Hondas versus the Porsche? Is there any difference?
Honestly, they're about the same.
Are they?
This quarter window on the front is probably harder to tint than that one is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta pull the seal back. It's kind of a pain.
Mm-hmm.
Once you do 20 or 30 of them, you get used to it.
Well, it's looking good, my man.
Of course, they're not nice. It looks really good now.
Yeah, it needed some window tint, especially with that dark color.
And they got it all the way around, sides, back, windshield. They got everything.
Yeah, so full tint, including the privacy glass on the back, which we always recommend, especially if you're going to have any passengers in the back seat.
Yep.
I guess we'll wrap it up, man. You got anything else to talk about?
Nothing.
Anything coming up that needs to be?
Closed on Labor Day.
Yeah, closed on Labor Day. And as far as scheduling work, I know our Clear Bra, we're
out until September 10th. I think my first date is. That's a Friday.
Yeah.
September 10th. Maybe the 9th, actually. Could be wrong on that.
Yeah.
But as far as tint, we can get you in here and there. Ceramic, we actually have some openings sooner than normal. So.
Yeah, within the next week or so.
Yeah, next
if they
week we
want
have a couple
ceramic coating.
openings.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So.
Well, if that's it, I guess
That's it.
we'll say goodbye. I appreciate you for watching. I hope you have a great rest of the day.